Ever wondered which Indian states women love the anal most? It's a question that's been on many minds, and it's not just about curiosity, but understanding sexual preferences. So let's delve into this intimate domain. Stay tuned as we explore this intriguing aspect of sexual health. In a landmark survey conducted by a renowned sexual health organization, data was gathered from across various Indian states. This comprehensive study, a first of its kind, aimed to delve deep into the private lives of Indian women. A broad range of age groups, diverse in their socioeconomic and educational backgrounds, were included to ensure a representative sample. The methodology was robust and confidential. A combination of direct interviews and anonymous online questionnaires were used to gather information. This dual approach allowed for a safe and comfortable environment for the participants to share their experiences and preferences. The scale of the survey was immense, reaching out to thousands of women across urban and rural landscapes. The aim was to capture the complexity and diversity of sexual preferences among Indian women, breaking stereotypes along the way. What did the survey reveal? The results may surprise you. The results are in. Let's look at the top 3 states where women reportedly enjoy anal the most. First up, we have the vibrant state of Goa. Known for its beautiful beaches and relaxed lifestyle, our survey found that approximately 35% of women in Goa reported enjoying anal. This might be surprising to some, but given Goa's reputation as a place where people are open to new experiences, it actually makes a lot of sense. Goa's diverse culture and liberal atmosphere might play a role in this. Next on the list is the cosmopolitan state of Maharashtra. Home to the bustling city of Mumbai, Maharashtra came in second with around 30% of women expressing a fondness for anal. Maharashtra is known for its progressive attitudes and modern lifestyle. The state's urban centers, such as Mumbai and Pune, are melting pots of different cultures which could contribute to a more open dialogue about sexual preferences. And last, but certainly not least, we have West Bengal, where approximately 25% of women reported enjoying anal. Famous for its intellectual and artistic heritage, West Bengal might not be the first state that comes to mind when thinking about sexual experimentation. However, the state's rich history of embracing alternative lifestyles and its progressive social climate might be factors in this finding. These figures are indeed intriguing and provide a unique insight into the sexual preferences of women in these states. However, it's important to remember that these numbers are based on those who chose to respond to our survey and may not represent the entire female population in these regions. Also, let's not forget that sexual preferences are deeply personal and can vary greatly from person to person. What's most important is that every individual feels comfortable and safe in expressing their desires, regardless of societal norms or expectations. And that is just the tip of the iceberg. There's more to come. Moving on, we have the states that fall in the middle of the spectrum. Now, this is where things get interesting. These states are neither at the top nor at the bottom, but they hold their ground strongly in the middle. There's a certain balance that these states maintain, which is intriguing, starting with the state of Madhya Pradesh, known for its rich cultural heritage and diverse population. The responses from the survey participants here were quite varied, with some showing a keen interest and others expressing indifference. Then we have Rajasthan, a state known for its grandeur and chivalry. The responses here were a mix of traditional and progressive views, reflecting the state's unique blend of old and new. Moving south, we have Karnataka, a state that's as diverse in its sexual preferences as it is in its geography. From the cosmopolitan city life of Bangalore to the serene coastal towns, there's a wide range of perspectives here. Next, we have the state of West Bengal. Known for its artistic and intellectual populace, the responses here were insightful. Many participants expressed a willingness to experiment, but also emphasized the importance of mutual consent and communication. And finally, we have the state of Punjab. Known for its zest for life and boldness, the responses here were quite enthusiastic. Many participants expressed a keen interest in exploring different facets of their sexual lives. What's intriguing about these middle-ranking states is the diversity of responses. It's a testament to the fact that sexual preferences can vary greatly, not just from person to person, but also from region to region. It shows that sexual health and satisfaction are complex topics, influenced by a myriad of factors. from cultural norms and societal attitudes to personal beliefs and experiences. So there you have it, the states that sit comfortably in the middle of the spectrum. They're not the most adventurous nor the most conservative, but they certainly have a unique perspective to offer. But what about the states at the bottom of the list? Let's find out. Finally, we have the states where women reportedly enjoy anal the least. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that these states are averse to exploring things outside the conventional. It might be that the women in these regions are more private about their sexual preferences, or it could be a reflection of cultural or societal norms that influence these preferences. The states at the bottom of the rankings include a mix of regions from the north, south, east, and west of India, indicating that this preference, or lack thereof, is not necessarily tied to any one geographic area or cultural group. In these regions, the percentage of women who reported enjoying anal sex was significantly lower than the national average. Let's delve a bit deeper into this. It's possible that these findings may be influenced by several factors. For instance, the level of sexual education and openness to discussing sex may play a significant role. In regions where these topics are considered taboo or are not openly discussed, women may be less likely to explore or admit to enjoying certain sexual activities. Another plausible explanation could be the influence of societal norms and expectations. In some regions, traditional views on sex may still hold strong, limiting the exploration of non-traditional sexual activities. It's also important to note that these findings do not necessarily reflect the individual preferences of every woman in these regions. Sexual preferences are deeply personal and can vary greatly from person to person. While these results do provide some interesting insights, it's important to remember that they are based on self-reported data. The actual preferences of women across India may differ from these findings due to factors like underreporting or inaccuracies in the data. In conclusion, the states at the bottom of the rankings are not necessarily less sexually adventurous. The lower preference for anal sex could be due to a variety of factors including education, societal norms, or personal comfort levels. These findings offer a unique insight into the sexual preferences of women across India. So there you have it, a comprehensive look at which Indian states women love anal the most. In this journey, we've delved into an array of data, surfed through surveys, and explored the intimate preferences of women across different states in India. Let's take a moment to revisit our findings, the top, middle, and bottom ranking states. Starting from the top, we have the states where women showed the most affinity for this particular form of intimacy. These states, in their candidness and openness, serve as a testament to the evolving sexual preferences across the nation. The middle-ranking states, on the other hand, showed a more balanced approach, with the women expressing a mix of preferences. As for the states at the lower end of the spectrum, they've shown us that preferences can indeed vary significantly, and that's perfectly okay. But what does all this mean? What does it say about sexual health awareness and education in India? Well, it suggests that there's a growing openness about sexual preferences, a trend that is likely to continue as more and more women feel empowered to express their desires. However, it also highlights the need for comprehensive sexual education. While it's great to see women expressing their preferences, it's equally important to ensure that they are doing so in a safe, consensual environment. That's where sexual health awareness comes in. It's crucial that we continue to promote conversations around sexual health, emphasizing the importance of consent, safety, and mutual respect. This exploration of preferences is not just about indulging in taboos or stirring controversy. It's about understanding the diverse sexual landscape of India, and acknowledging that women too have the right to express their preferences and desires. It's about creating a society where women feel safe and empowered to explore their sexuality. So as we conclude this enlightening journey, let's remember that these findings are not about stereotyping or generalizing. They are about sparking conversations, promoting understanding, and fostering respect for individual preferences. The landscape of intimacy is as diverse as the country itself, and this diversity should be celebrated, not shamed. It's a call for us to be more open, more understanding, and more respectful of each other's preferences. In the end, it's not about which state prefers what, but about understanding that preferences differ, and that's perfectly fine. It's about making sure that every woman, regardless of where she is from, feels safe and comfortable expressing her desires. Remember, everyone has their own preferences and that's perfectly okay. Keep exploring, keep learning, and always prioritize consent and safety. Until next time, stay curious.